Greetings to all my brothers and sisters all around the world, especially my black brothers and sisters who are followers of William Marion Branham, and to my brothers and sisters at the Third Exodus Assembly in Trinidad and Tobago and in St. Vincent and the Grenadines, and to all black people all around the world specifically. It's really a joy and a pleasure for me to be here out in nature this lovely Sunday morning. And just to let you know that every day is Sunday. There have never been a day without Sunday. There have been many nights without the moon, without the moonlight. Yet they tell you that God created two great light, okay? But I don't want to get into that right now, right? What I want to do, I want to get a very important message across, especially to our black people all around the world. Now, the Bible says in Matthew 6 and 22 that if your eye be single, one, that your whole body will be full of light. So it is speaking of another eye, a supernatural eye. And my friends, many times I've been showing you this sign, but many of you fail to miss the sign. Many only think of the eye as being here. But when they see the sign of the eye or the single eye, many miss it. Now, this single eye is speaking about the center of your intelligence, the center of positivity and also negativity. That is why it says in Deuteronomy 32 and 39 that I am God and there is no other, and I am the one who kill and the one who make alive and the one who wound and the one who heal. Because it takes a thought to kill and it takes a thought to heal also. Because really and truly God is our own human imagination. And that is why we cannot look outside of our own selves to find the truth, much less to open up that intelligence, that center of intelligence, or the center of knowing, or the center of enlightenment. And my friends, there are many people out in the world who's telling people how to open up the third eye. But I have to be honest with you. My third eye got open when a black being from another galaxy contacted me, visited me, and opened my third eye. And this black being was about 3 to 4 times, or even 5, 6 times blacker than me. That's how you see me being black here, with a distinct mark right below the eye. And when my third eye opened, and I really catch myself and realize that I wasn't really fully awake, and I actually opened my 2 eyes, then I knew what really took place. But still at that time, I didn't quite understand what had taken place with me. But what I can tell you is that my intelligence start getting more and more wider. I start expanding. I start seeing things more differently. I start understanding things more differently. Until I came into my awakening, where I literally awake within myself and exit the skull. But before all of that, when I was 17 years of age, I was given the coat of many colors, which happened to be the rainbow. That's how I know that the Bible is not literal, and Joseph was not given a literal coat, and that these preachers are not interpreting the Bible the right way to you. And then when I was 30 years of age, I met the pillar of fire. And the man that came out of the bush that was born in, that wasn't consumed, was a black man. And I've always kept it a secret. I've always kept it to myself. I would have told people the dream, but I never told them who the man was, or the color or the look of the man. I used to all the time just say a man. Okay? And when I turned 45, as a matter of fact, after I had that experience at 30, I knew when I turned 45, I would know what is my true calling in life. When I turned 45, that's where I awake within myself and found this body to be a sepulchre, to be a tomb, and to find this body to be the place where God lie down to dream the dream of life, and that he's seated in the lotus pasture, because that was shown to me also in a dream, and that death is just an illusion and we have no need to fear. And when I pondered on why it was really 45, then it was given to me that 4 and 5 is 9, and 9 is the highest number. Okay, you can only come from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And a 10 is just a 1 and a 0, and 11 a 1 and a 1, and so on and so on. So it is the highest. And then I realized I've come to the 9th power. And then when it was revealed to me that my name, my true spiritual name is Captain Kojo Moses, and that is the reason why since I was a little boy, I was so much connected with Kojo, the maroon leader, and why I used to go in the bushes and cry. And when I count up the spelling of Captain Kojo Moses, it amounts to 18. And 8 and 1 is 9. So, my friends, there are many more experiences I can tell you of, and there are many more things I can say. But I want to say to you that the Bible did speak about the third eye, and that your whole body will be full of light. And that's how I come to know that God is love, and God is light, and that God is life, and that life is energy and vibration, and that our thoughts become things. So, let me sum it up. All who believe that God is outside of themselves, and who believe some God is coming from the sky, it is your prerogative to believe what you want to believe, but I know there is no God outside of myself, and I know God to be my own human imagination, and that's why I normally put my human imagination to the test. And I'm asking you also who are listening to me to put your imagination to the test and prove. Because in 2 Corinthians 13 and 5, it is saying to you that you must examine yourself and test yourself to see whether you're in the faith or not. And to find out for yourself that Jesus Christ is in you. And it also encourages you how to put this to the test by going to sleep more consciously. And it tells you what to do in Psalms 4. How you must not open your mouth and speak audibly to anyone or anything outside of yourself. That you must commune with your own heart upon your bed and be still. And then in the book of Solomon, it tells you how whatever is your desire, because your desire is actually your prayer, and desire is spiritual sensation. And when you come to the place of having your spiritual sensation, that you must see your sensation, your desire, sorry, as the thing that you love most in this world and you love to manifest. And you must search for it and hold it. Keep it until you bring it into your mother's bedchamber. It is teaching you how to go to bed more consciously to manifest your desire. And then, even though I can give you much more scriptures, such as going into your closet and so on, and Matthew 6:33, I want to just nail it here by sending you, for your own self, to go to the book of Job 33 and read it for yourself, and you will find a certain verse, 1 or 2 verses right there, that is teaching you what I am saying to you of how to put your imagination to the test and prove to yourself that your own human imagination is the creator, the invisible man. And let me just say this also. If you have any common sense at all, black people, you will know upon the face of this earth, there is no other power to create or any other creative power than the power of imagining. I think I get my point across. Because if you can't understand this, it's not for you. So I think I get my point across to you. I want to thank you very much for your patience, for listening to me. And I want to ask you to, at all times, to follow your intuition. And if your intuition is leading you to subscribe, you can subscribe. If it is leading you to like or dislike, follow your intuition. If it is leading you to comment, or to ask a question, or to ask of me to speak on something that you would like for me to make more clear to you, or you would like for me to use my imagination on your behalf lovingly, I'm willing to do that. With all of that being said, my brothers, my sisters, peace. I'm out.